Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith, and today's practice is going to be a restore yoga class. We'll begin class lying on our backs, and then the remainder of class will be in a seated position. So we're just going to focus on stretching the entire body and using the breath to ease into any areas of tightness or tension. We are going to do a lot of hip openers, opening up through the sides of the body and getting into some twists. If you're newer to the yoga practice or you like additional support, I recommend having a couple of yoga blocks. I will be offering the use of these to assist you throughout class. Other than that, all you'll need is yourself and your yoga mat. So when you're ready, meet me on the mat and let's begin. Let's begin lying on our backs. So coming into a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together, allow your knees to fall open. Now, if this is at all uncomfortable for you, you can place a block underneath the knees to give you some additional support. And you can rest your hands wherever they feel most comfortable. And then close your eyes. Just taking an opportunity to arrive in your physical body. Begin to notice how you feel. Becoming aware of any tightness or tension. Maybe noticing the stretching sensations in your body. And then let's begin by taking a deep inhale through the nose and a long exhale out through the nose. And again, inhale through the nose and exhale it out. One more time on your own. And on your last exhale, can you allow your body to soften a bit more? Softening the facial muscles. Relaxing your shoulders, your arms, your hips. Take one more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gently blink the eyes open. On your next inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, draw the knees together, release the arms by your side. Inhale, open the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, knees together, arms by the sides. Two more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around your shins. And then just start to circle your knees out and around. You can keep this circle small. You can make it big. Just waking up the low back. And then switch the direction of your circles. Take it the other way. Gently come back to center. Interlace your fingers around your left shin and then extend your right leg out in front of you. If this is at all uncomfortable for you, you can bend your right knee and place the sole of your right foot down. We're coming into a half happy baby, so open that left knee out to the side. Grab onto your shin, ankle, or the outer blade of your foot. Start to lift the sole of your foot up towards the sky, and then use your hand to press that left knee down. So opening up through the hip, through the inner thigh. And then gently release, hug the left knee back in towards your chest. Bend your right knee, place the sole of your right foot down if you're not already there. And then cross your left ankle over your right thigh, coming into our supine pigeon. So you can stay here and just practice pushing that left knee forward. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you're gonna lift that right foot up, thread your left hand through the little hole in your legs, and then interlace your fingers behind your knee or around your right shin. So you should feel a nice stretch in the outside of the left hip. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A couple more deep breaths here. If you'd like, you can start to rock from side to side and just see how that changes the stretch for you. Maybe feeling more of an opening in that left glute. And then gently come back to center. Release the right foot down. Keep that left ankle crossed over your right thigh and take your arms out wide into a T. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Allow both of your knees to fall over to the left. So feeling a nice opening in the outside of that right hip, in the lower back. You can keep your gaze up towards the sky, or you can look over that right shoulder. And then gently come back to center, uncross the legs. Hug the right knee in towards your chest and extend the left leg long. Now again, if this is too much for you, you can just keep that left knee bent. And then we'll find our half happy baby. Open the right knee out to the side. Grab onto your shin, ankle, or the outer blade of your right foot. And then lift the sole of your right foot up. Use your hand to press that right knee down. So feeling a nice stretch in the right hip this time. Breathing here. And then gently release. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Bend your left knee, place the sole of your left foot down if you're not already there, and then cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Option to stay here, or you can pull that left knee in towards your chest, interlacing your fingers behind your left knee or around your left shin. So we're in our supine pigeon, opening up through that right hip. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Couple more deep breaths here. You can sway from side to side if that feels good. And then come back to center, lower the left foot down. Take your arms out wide into a T. We're coming into our twist. So take a deep breath in. And exhale, allow your knees to fall over to the right, keeping that right ankle crossed over your left thigh. You can look up towards the sky, or you can look over that left shoulder. And then gently come back to center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. And then from here, straighten your legs up towards the sky and flex your feet. Feeling a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need to here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Go ahead and bend your knees. Place your hands behind your knees and then just rock yourself up to a seated position. Coming to a seated position at the center of the mat, finding our butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together and allowing your knees to fall open. Now the closer your feet are to your hips, the deeper the stretch will be. So if you want to lessen the stretch, just send your feet a little bit more forward. If you're still having a hard time with this, you can try sitting on top of a yoga block or two, just to help elevate the hips. So once you've found a position that feels good for you, place your hands on top of the knees. Take a deep breath in to find length in the spine. And then as you exhale, dip your right shoulder down and look to your left. So adding a little bit of a twist. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch. Dip your left shoulder down, look over to the right. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, come back to center and stay for your exhale. Now from here, extend your left leg out to the side, placing the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. So we're in a half butterfly, half straddle position. Take a moment to sit up nice and tall, ground down through your sitting bones. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, start to fold forward. So you can walk your hands in front of you, coming onto the fingertips. If you want, you can even come down onto the forearms, making sure that you're hinging from the hips, keeping a nice tall spine here. So feeling a nice stretch in the inside of that left leg. Keep flexing through the left foot. Left toes are facing up towards the sky. Hold it here and breathe. And then gently walk the hands back to lift your chest up. Turn to face your left leg. We're going to come into a hamstring stretch. Now you can keep the sole of your left foot to the inside of your left leg. If you want a deeper stretch, you can actually stack your right knee on top of the left. So coming into a half cow face position, Keeping that left leg extended, left foot flexed. As you inhale, find length in the spine. And then exhale, start to hinge forward, folding over the left leg. So going as far as your body will allow, keeping a nice tall spine. Think about reaching the crown of your head forward. Take one more breath here. And then gently lift your chest back up. Hug the right knee in towards the chest so you can keep that left foot to the inside of your left leg, or you can cross the right leg over your left. Wrap your left arm around your right leg and then place your right hand behind you for a seated spinal twist. Take a deep breath in to find length in the spine. And exhale, twist a bit deeper, maybe looking over that right shoulder. So relax the shoulders away from the ears, twisting from the upper back. And then gently untwist. Uncross the legs if they're crossed. Bend into the left knee, and we're just going to repeat that on the other side. So extending the right leg out wide, going as far as is comfortable for you, and then placing the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Take a moment to settle in, keep flexing through that right foot. As you inhale, find length in the spine. And then exhale, start to fold forward, hinging at the hips. You can walk the fingertips forward. You can come down onto the forearms. So just feeling a nice stretch in that right inner thigh. Keeping the spine nice and tall, reaching the crown of the head forward. And then walk the hands back to lift the chest. Turn to face your right leg. We're coming into our hamstring stretch. So find your variation. You can keep the legs exactly as they are. If you want a deeper stretch, you can stack the left knee over your right, coming into our half cow face position. Once you're ready, take a deep breath in to find length in the spine. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips, folding over the right leg. So maintaining that length in the spine, going as far as your body will allow. With each inhale, think about breathing space into the back of the right leg. And with each exhale, seeing if you can fold a little bit deeper. Take one more breath. And then lift the chest back up. Hug the left knee in towards your body. Again, you can keep that left foot to the inside of your right leg. If you want, you can actually cross the left leg over your right. Wrap your right arm around your left leg and place the left hand behind you for our spinal twist. Inhale to find length in the spine. And exhale, twist. Maybe looking over that left shoulder. Keep hugging that left knee in towards your body to feel a stretch in the glutes. then gently untwist. Uncross the legs if you're not already there. We're going to come into a straddle position, so extending both of the legs out wide into a V shape. And just take a moment to adjust your stance. So some of you may need to keep your legs closer together. Maybe you want to take them out a little bit wider. Just whatever feels better for you and your body. Once you've settled in, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, find length in the spine. As you exhale, place your left hand to your right hip and then side bend to the left. So reaching your right hand towards your left toes, rolling that right shoulder open and looking up towards the sky. Now, if this feels too much on your neck, you can keep your gaze down towards the floor. So opening up through the right side body, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A couple more breaths here. And then gently lift yourself back up. Turn to face the left leg. Bring your hands to frame your left leg. As you inhale, find length in the spine. And then exhale, start to fold over the left leg. So again, going as far as your body will allow, keep flexing through that left foot to get a nice stretch in the calf. So you should feel a nice opening in the right side of your lower back. We're also stretching more of that left hamstring and getting into that right inner thigh. Gently walk the hands back to lift your chest. Turn to face forward, and we'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up, find length in the spine. Exhale, right hand to your left hip, side bend to the right. Reaching that left arm up and over, maybe reaching for those right toes. Keep rolling that right shoulder open, stacking the shoulders here. You can keep your gaze up towards the sky, or you can look down towards the floor if that feels better for your neck. Breathing a lot of space into the left side ribs. And then gently lift yourself back through center. Turn to face the right leg. Bring your hands to frame your right leg. As you inhale, find length in the spine. And then exhale, start to fold over the right leg. So again, feeling a nice stretch in the back of the right leg. You can keep a soft bend in that right knee. Also feeling a nice opening in the left side of the lower back, as well as the left inner thigh. And then gently lift yourself back up. And we're going to come into a cross-legged position. So bring your right foot in front of your left. Sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders down. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Place your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. Now you have the option to stay here. If you want to deepen the twist a little bit, you're going to hook your left elbow around your right thigh. And then see if you can bring the palms together, coming into our prayer position. Once you're there, think about pressing the palms together and then using the strength of your arms to twist your torso to the right. So this is a really deep twist here. If this is too much for you, just stay in that first variation. Think about stacking the shoulders here, right elbow points up towards the sky. And then gently untwist, coming back through center. And then place your hands next to the left thigh. And then just do a little counter twist the opposite direction. You can bend the elbows. And then come back to center. Place the hands behind you, come onto the fingertips. As you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you push the heart forward. So just stretching out the chest, the front side of the shoulders. You can drop the head back if that feels okay on your neck. And then come back to a neutral spine. And we'll switch sides. So bring your left leg in front of your right. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Option to stay here, or if you want to deepen that twist, coming into that prayer variation. So hook the right elbow around your left thigh. Bring the palms together. And then press the palms together using the strength of your arms to twist your torso to the left. So think about bringing your thumbs towards your heart center, breathing space into the upper back. Slowly release, come back through center. Place your hands next to your right thigh and just take a counter twist, bending at the elbows, rotating the opposite direction. Slowly release, come back through center. We'll do that chest opener one more time. So bring the fingertips behind you. As you inhale, open the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and you can drop the head back if that feels good. And then gently come back to a neutral position. Come off of the block if you're seated on one, and then turn to face the front of your mat. Extending the legs straight out in front of you. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need to here. Flex through your feet, ground down through your sitting bones, and sit up nice and tall. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, hinge forward at the hips, coming into our seated head to toe forward fold. So you can reach your hands for your shins, ankles, or your feet. Again, bending the knees as much as you need to here. So if you notice that you're rounding through the spine too much, or you're feeling a lot of restriction in the backs of your legs, just bend your knees to make it a little bit easier for you. Once you're ready, take a deep breath in and exhale, fold a bit deeper. A couple more breaths here, relaxing through your shoulders, through your arms, softening the facial muscles. Just breathing into the entire backside body. And then gently lift the chest back up. Bend your knees, place the soles of your feet down. Now we're gonna do a similar chest opener as we did before. So you're gonna place your hands down slightly behind you with your fingertips facing the top of the mat. As you inhale, start to squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the heart forward, and then drop the head back. Now, if you want to take it one step further, you're gonna actually push out of your feet, out of your hands, and then lift the hips up, coming into a bridge variation. So find your variation, find what feels good. You should feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders and the chest. And then slowly lower the hips back down if you're not already there. Extend the legs forward and then fold over the legs one more time. So folding from the hips, not the lower back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. See if you can go a little bit deeper, reaching as far as you can go. And then walk the hands back, lift your chest. And then we'll come to a comfortable seated position at the center of the mat. Closing the eyes at this time. And just finishing off our practice with a few final deep breaths. If you'd like, you can sit on top of a yoga block, a pillow, or a bolster. And just begin to notice how you're feeling. Noticing any changes in your body from the beginning of your practice. Maybe you feel a little more open, a little more relaxed. And then once you're ready, bring the palms of the hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh the breath out. Taking this opportunity to bow down towards your own heart. Expressing gratitude for your body, for your practice, and for anything else that comes up for you in this moment. Thank you all so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do post new videos here weekly, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future classes. If you have any suggestions or recommendations for future classes, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'd love to make something special just for you. Other than that, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. May you stay well and always continue to shine.